Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever, whenever that you may be tuning in. This is Yonks, and this is now day 17 of our 180-day live stream challenge sprint marathon as we're launching AIagents.box. And not going to unpack what all that means. Here on the screen, I have the Google Docs and you should be able to find that. And it's a very tab heavy Google Docs. So here we're under the progress section. I'm going to go ahead and collapse Teams real quick. And let's see, it's there we go. And here is and this is our third week of 25 weeks. This is day 17 again. Scrolling down here, we'll always mention our FEL culture. Do love our FEL culture. Fun, earning, learning, and giving. So this is our templated agenda for our office hours, and this is really geared for being a casual sort of a dynamic. So that being said, I'm just gonna pause momentarily to ask I am Lotus if there's anything that you would like to discuss during our office hours tonight.
I'll just go listen and see. I'll chime in.
Oh, that sounds like a plan. So, one of the things that we have been working on is getting our onboarding process for AIagents.box. We are positioning this as a member community, a very low barrier of entry, a $7 a year USDC on base proof of membership that we're creating, and we were having a little bit of issues with the checkout and worked with the unlock team there in the Discord and got that resolved. And we'll go through that here. I actually have a window open and oh, here it is. So one of the things that I do to keep things separate, this is Mrs. Young's window, and I would have her do that, but she had a long day with the toddlers today, so she's not able to join us. But this is Mrs. Yonk's browser profile on my computer here. So we're going to grab the checkout URL, and this is one of the things that we will likely create a log for is a invitation. And one of the things that we're really wanting to do is with our ecosystem at large is really create an inclusive community. And for those people where there may be a challenge with the $7 or whatever the member is of the community that they were wanting to participate in, I think that that's probably something that we can create some meritocracy around through a contribution dynamic. So one of the things, let's see, is let me grab this off of our Telegram, and I'm going to just copy and paste in here. And this is again one of the things that we will likely create a blog post. I'll likely have a blog post for me, and then Mrs. Yonks, Tyler, can create a blog post for herself. So here is the URL that we created for onboarding myself and Tyler through youngsteam.eth. And you can see here AIagents.box as a founding member, Young's team invitation to join. So when somebody's checking out I am Lotus with yours, it'll say I am Lotus.eth invitation to join AIagents.box as a founding member. So the thoughts is to for us to work together where you could have your own blog post where it's like, hey, here's my invitation. Come build with us at AIagents.box, and then have a button that will come over here to this checkout workflow or potentially an embedded button. So I'm here on mrsYonks.eth, and we set this up. She has $10 USDC. So you can see here that that's enough for the founding member NFT. So we're going to click on next and we're going to use Coinbase Wallet. And this brings open the sign window with the Coinbase Wallet and then the payment method. And let's see. Oh, you don't have enough ETH for gas fee. That's funny. Let me send a little bit over there to Tyler's wallet. So I'm going to send a little bit of ETH. Let me just do that here real quick in this window. And this is one of the things that we're wanting to abstract away. So here's yonks.eth, and I've got 0.05 ETH. So I'm going to send, we're going to just send 0.005. Oh, I need to put in the address. 0.005, which is like $16 worth of ETH. More than enough. These transactions are like pennies. So sending right here, and that should be sent over, confirmed. Now we can go over here, go back to step 2. Oh, not Brave Wallet. I'm just going to refresh this page entirely. Pay using crypto. And here's the $7 USDC. And real quick before I do this, I am going to bring open the splits window that we created the other day. I don't know if you remember when we did that, but here's what it looks like. This will be a nice visualization. So this is what it looks like here. So this is the AIagents.box onchainambassador.org split for Yonk's team. And the way that this works is anybody that uses the smart contract, 65% goes to the AIagents.box, and then 35% goes to the Yonk's team safe as the referrer. And this is, I completed this process earlier myself. And when we refresh this, it should double since this will be the second transaction doing. And I'm just gonna bring open, oh, might have to refresh this again. Okay, here's the confirmation window. Confirm. Another confirmation window. Minting, successfully minted NFT. So here's what that transaction looks like on Basescan. And scrolling down, here's what the NFT looks like on, oh, let's see. So yeah, here was the transaction of that for, and here is the NFT 38 seconds ago that just got minted to Tyler. So yay, that was now our second myself, and then Tyler is founding members of AIagents.box. Now we come over here to the splits and you can see that that amount doubled. So this is something I'll send you a link, I am Lotus, so that you can check out on that. I'll go through. Let's actually get that resolved right now. So let's reconfigure the unlock app. Got it here on my history. So founding member of AIagents.box. And let me see if I refresh this because I should have oh yeah, this is the old one. Oh, locks. So keys minted to, this is the one that we want right here. And you can see Yonks and Mrs. Yonks are the first two founding members of AIagents.box. And it'll be fun to watch this grow here over time. This onboarding process is going to look very, very different. We're talking about implementing account abstraction within our ecosystem and the opportunity to abstract away, like there you saw when Mrs. Yonks didn't have ETH on her Coinbase wallet to do the transaction. She couldn't check out. And that's just one of the nuances sometimes of being early in this space. But that's one of the things I'm really excited with what we're doing with AI agents to really abstract away a lot of this technology entirely. So, did all of that make sense that just went through there with you, I'm Lotus?
Yes, it did.
Nice. So we're going to be also be using Unlock Protocol across our ecosystem, and been a fan of Unlock Protocol for quite a while. But let me go in, let me fix this into the tools, and this is going to be rolling up the sleeves a little bit to fix the problem that had with the checkout URLs. So this is one that going into and it's not, I don't need to fix the checkout URLs. That's a little bit different. This is in the advanced and in the referral fee. This is where we were having problems here. And you can see where I changed the one from 100% to 99%. Unlock Protocol has a 1% protocol fee. So when there's 100%, it doesn't leave any 1% for the protocol to do its thing. So we're just going to copy the address, custom refer, paste in the address, and put this to 99. And going to apply that change. And we're just going to go down the list and do that for each referrer right now. I'm not aware that there's a way to batch this, and this is one of the things that we will have to evaluate. Not sure what it will look like to achieve scale with our two-tier affiliate program, but that's one of the reasons that we're using splits.org is to accommodate our two-tier affiliate program. So let's fix the next line item. So copy the address, put in the updated refer to 99%. And here's the wallet confirmation. Let me refresh this here. Advanced referral fee. Fix the next line item. 99%. Just waiting for this one to update, and then I'll refresh and fix the last one. And this is, as you can see, V15. This is version 15. One of the reasons that like Unlock is it's an upgradable smart contract. So new features, new things continue to be added. And that's one of the things that the 1% protocol fee goes to is to for maintenance of the upgradable smart contract. So apply. Okay, and we will refresh this one more time. And referral fee. Okay, and I'm going to get a screenshot of this because that should now resolve all of the checkout issues that was having previously. And real quick, here's what let's see. think I had this on Telegram. So here's what my NFT looks like going to the token address and then the NFT, and you can see owned by Yonks, AI Agents box founding member. And here is the collection of that. And this is where you can see, and this is one of the things that I think that we can have fun with to make these NFTs be upgradable and personal to the individual. And this is another opportunity for using our AI agents to automate that sort of thing. And you think about like, I don't know what that's going to look like over time, but that's something that we can have fun with. Okay, so we minted Mrs. Yonk's NFT. We got the unlock protocol referrers fixed for our founding on-chain ambassadors. So crossing things off the list here. So check this off, check this off. So elevate Ernest to admin within Charmverse. So we have and we're calling this our DAO portal. I don't know if we should abstract away DAO and just make it be a community portal. But for now, we're going to call it the DAO portal because this is where we're planning to do create our knowledge base as well as create our some governance workflows, and that's at collab.aiagents.box. So what I'm wanting to do right now, go into settings, and this is roles and permissions and admin. And I'm going to add myself and Ernest and add there, add. And let's see, I don't know if I have to do any save. So going to the member directory. So Ernest and I are both now admins on our Charmverse. So this is where the other night we created our knowledge base, and this is where we can really start adding some good details into our knowledge base here. And just looking at the knowledge base, nothing here yet, but this is something that we do have shared. So you can access that publicly. Throw a link in here on Restream. So this is our WIP, work in progress for our knowledge base built using charmverse.io. And we do have the custom domain on there at collab.aiagents.box. So looking forward to creating a great knowledge base here for the on-chain AI community, aiagents.box that we're building. All right, so getting back to our agenda, elevated Ernest and myself to Charmverse within Charmverse. So let's see what else that we can get knocked off our list here tonight. So let me see what other tabs I've got. I'm going to close some of these out. So why don't we go ahead and do this? We talked about splits. Let's go ahead and distribute the balances on this. I want to see what that looks like. So let me do this. Let's go to our safe. And this might be the first time that we have some funds coming into the safe. I don't know if this is the right one here. It's not. Let me switch this to aiagents.box on base. And you can see assets right now is 0. So let's see here. And there's the QR code for that. Let's actually click on the distribute balances. And whenever we created the smart contract the other day, we decided not to use the mechanism where you can distribute that automatically. I felt that this would be some good content. I don't think do not anticipate that this checkout will be used again. And if it is, then it is, but I'm not sure. Um, what that looks like. So had to check the box. I'm not sure if we may receive a little bit of unlock tokens for using this. I don't know what that looks like, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get a screenshot here of this. This is actually my first time that I have used splits.org, and this will be the first time that I'm doing a manual distribution on a splits that I set up. So let me go ahead and click on distribute balance. Distribute only balances will be distributed among the recipients and then held in splits, so each recipient will need to withdraw individually. Distribute and withdraw. Balances will be distributed and immediately withdrawn. For all this costs more since it batches multiple transactions together. So I'm going to do the distribute and withdraw so that there's not another process on the other end that has to be done. So let's click on that. And as you can see, slight transaction fee for doing the distribution. So that takes the balance to zero there. And let's go over here to our safe wallet. And what'll be interesting to see how quickly this shows up in our safe wallet. So we'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to add this as a line item here on our agenda. Did an initial distribution using splits.org. Okay. So going over here to our team section, let's take a look at my IRA.fund. This is the primary agent brand that we're talking about, we're planning to launch. And we have several phases that we're looking to launch here. Phase 0, phase 1, and then beta phase. And I actually have a great slide over here. Let me open up the slide for that. So phase 0, alpha phase, phase 1, beta phase, and phase 2, launch. So this is where a good portion of our efforts are going to be surrounding is creating a minimum viable product. And we're really wanting my IRA fund to be a model that we can use for launching other AI agent brands within our ecosystem. And that's something that we started having a little bit of conversations, as you can see here, as with some sub-tabs within our teams and brands section. So let me go back to the safe, and you can see here that the split has already come in. So there is $9. We now have $9 in our multi-sig for AI agents.box. Isn't that exciting? So with you, I am Lotus being one of the signers on here, need to add this to your safe mobile app. I'm not expecting to do any transactions on this here right away, but one that we will likely do is the soon is the community member of the week retroactive for Ernest for the first week for being such an amazing community member contributor. All right, so just looking at some of these tasks, let me see what else that I want to get done during our live stream here. And I'm going to real quick go over to our restream. I'm not sure if anybody is watching on the live stream, but if anybody is watching on the live stream, feel free to ask any questions that you may have. This is, again, something that we're doing, building in public here. We're really positioning AI agents.box as a public good. And that'll become a lot more apparent as we continue to work towards launching an MVP through efforts that we're doing here in 2025. Well, we've got 20 minutes left here. I am Lotus. What do you think that we should do for the remaining 20 minutes? I'm just grabbing a screenshot here real quick of our safe. And going to close out a couple windows. Since I've got this tab open, this is something that I'm going to put forward as a talking point. Best practices, find, implement, and refine. And this is something that we really are baking in to our ongoing conversations here. Let's see where I've got some best practices. Best practices, find, implement, and refine. And ISO 42001 is an international standard that specifies requirements for establishing, implementing, maintaining, and continually improving an artificial intelligence management system within organizations. It is designed for entities providing or utilizing AI-based products or services, ensuring responsible development and use of AI systems. And this is one of the things that I'm fairly certain that we will plan to implement within my IRA.fund and potentially within the organized ecosystem at large, especially around our AI agent brands. So this is one of the things that I would love to have some more conversations about. And let me see where I've got this within the Google Docs. So just doing a global find for 42,001. And this is something that I'm actually going to put under, let's see here. Super agents funding content resources. Let's actually just do this. Let's make a tab or rename this tab that I just made best practices. And let me see if I can I'll work on that later. So and I will put a reference here to ISO 42001. And again, would love to have some more conversations around what that can look like, especially doing the artificial intelligence management system utilizing open source software. Okay, so let's close out this tab. So HATS protocol. Let me this is something that need to get done here for my IRA.fund. Before I talk about my IRA.fund, let me go over here to AIagents.box. I'm going to open up a new window and let's see where our HATS tree is at for AIagents.box. Because this may be a great opportunity to potentially add our founding member as a tree. So this is something I'm not sure if I would consider a and let me actually just browse over here hats trees because I actually really liked let's see trees and we're here. I'm going to click on show all trees. So we're here on base right now, and what I was looking for was I created a tree earlier, so you can see some of our ecosystem showing up here. Duna DAO, 3Win, Web3 Freedom Club, and let me see if I can find Colorado blockchain. I think this is the one where I implemented the participation ladder here. So yeah, this is where I implemented the participation ladder. And this is something that I'm going to just follow here, the DAO explorers, members, and ambassadors. So let me just do this in a new tab. Here's our tree. So we're gonna go into edit mode, edit tree, and we're gonna add a hat here. And this one is Dow. Save. So, and then we're gonna add a explorers, members, and ambassadors. Oh, let's see, I think I need to re-log in here. So I'm just gonna start over. I wasn't sure what was on that deployment dynamic there. So edit tree again, add hat. And this is our DAO hat. And we're calling 4.1 explorers. We're gonna add oh, this is the wrong thing. 4.2 is members. Save. Another hat. And this is ambassadors. Save. Explorers. Members. And ambassadors. Save. Okay, so this looks good to deploy, adding our member tier here. Let me just gonna grab a screenshot of this for my screenshot collection here. And deploy. And this is where we can probably add let's see. So there's the new tree there. And this is probably where we could add a subtree here with the founding member NFT that we just created using Unlock Protocol. But let me actually, since we've been playing with Charmverse, let me actually go into Charmverse and add that role. So going to collab, that's our DAO portal for Charmverse. And here, and let me actually, I should have admin now on Yonks. Let me just do this on Yonks. So collab AI agents box. So we're going to go into settings, roles, and permissions, and we're going to add a role, and we're going to call this role founding member. Create role. and then we're going to go to invites. This is where we create the token gate. So we're going to add a token gate using a digital collectible, an NFT, and this is done using Unlock Protocol. And this is one of the value propositions of Unlock Protocol is that they have integration here. So it's on base and our lock contract address. Let me just grab that real quick. Um, so I'm just grabbing this from the next. Unlock protocol, AI agents.box, founding member, confirm. And that's as easy as it was. And then the only other thing that we need to do is assign the role, and we want that to be a founding member. So that should do that. And then close that. And coming over here to the member directory, let me see. I might have to log out and log back in. Let me try that. My profile. Let me just try refreshing here. Can't remember how to log out. Doesn't look like that direction. Oh, sign out right there. So I will sign out and then sign back in. So here's where you can see now, like now there is and I'm going to take a screenshot of this. When you click on our join space, this is where you can join. Now we've got two mechanisms. The pre owns at least one or a unlock protocol founding member. So this is where we're using two different frameworks, unlock protocol, which is an ERC 721, and then HATS protocol, which is a roles-based organizational chart. We've been playing around a little bit with HATS, and now it will provide two different roles within our Charmverse, pre-launch team and founding member. So this is where really exploring various technology to do different things. So I'm still here on MetaMask. That's already bringing up the little connection window. Confirm. And then member directory. So, and now you can see I now have the founding member role within our Charmverse. So let me get a screenshot of this. All right. Well, do you have any questions on Charmverse? I am Lotus.
Well, the steps to do what you just did, I have to watch the replay.
And that's only for people that are setting up like a space for their own communities. So like it's very different when you're just using a resource compared to building the resource for a community.
Okay, got it.
So and this is something like hopefully sooner than later we can work on building some hyperlocal community there in Tennessee. Would love to disrupt the Tennessee Valley Authority and create more distributed energy resources because that sounds like a problem that capitalism hasn't been able to effectively solve. All right. Well, looking at the time here, we've gone through a lot of stuff. Continue to move things forward. That's the whole purpose of the office hours here, where people can come in, ask, and then, if people don't have many questions, we're just going to continue to chip away day by day, lay the solid foundation. Because the fabulous thing is that once we build these these tooling and this resources and lay a solid technological foundation, the technology just continues to work and work and work. And that's one of the things that building programmable money using on-chain technology where we can bring more ownership to our local communities is one of the narratives that I'm really looking forward to talking more and more about in 2025 and beyond. But do you have any closing thoughts for us? I'm going to stop the share here and then we can bring this to a wrap tonight. Well, I do not see I am Lotus opening up her mic. So on that note, I'm gonna wave goodbye. We'll be back not tomorrow. Tomorrow, Tyler and I are gonna be connecting with other people here in Denver. Stand with Crypto. If you're not a member of Stand with Crypto, have collected your NFT, would definitely encourage you to do that. And then also some other exciting events in the evening in Colorado. And we will be back on Friday to continue our 180-day live stream marathon and challenge. But I saw I Am Lotus open up your mic. Go ahead, over to you, I Am Lotus.
Yeah, I was commenting on YouTube before you take off the link. So yeah, good night everyone.
Yes, good night.